Welcome to my video. So today we're going to see anatomy. So let's start. So the first question is, gland enclosed in pretracheal fascia is, they've given us 4 options: parotid gland, submental gland, thyroid, and submandibular gland. So for this question, the answer is the thyroid gland. You can see in that picture, you can find the pretracheal fascia, that is the pink color. So inside that, you can find the thyroid gland. So the thyroid gland is the answer. So moving on to question 2. Arteries found in parotid gland are, they've given us 4 options: external carotid artery, temporal vessels, post-auricular artery, and all of the above. So the answer for this question is all of the above. So I want you to see the picture in the same slide. You can see the external carotid artery, which is branching into all the arteries. There are around 8, right? So all of the above. So question 3. 4th thyroid vein, the cocker, may be found between, they have given us 4 different options: superior and inferior thyroid vein, superior and middle thyroid vein, middle and inferior thyroid vein, and none of the above. So the answer is middle and inferior thyroid vein. And this thyroid vein, you can see in the next slide. I'll be putting a picture. You can find that there is an inferior thyroid vein and there is a middle thyroid vein, right? So can you see from the thyroid, there is a vein of cocker which is emerging. So that is the cocker vein. So moving on to question 4. Submandibular gland is located in digastric triangle, deep to hyoglossus, carotid triangle, and muscle triangle. So the answer for this question is digastric triangle. So you can see this picture in which they have given the submandibular gland, which is enclosed in the digastric triangle. So please have this in mind. Submandibular gland is present in the digastric triangle. So moving on to question number 5. Isthmus of thyroid gland is across dash tracheal rings. So they've given us 4 options: 2nd to 4th, 3rd to 5th, 4th only, and 5th to 6th. So let's see the picture. The answer for this question is 2nd to 4th. So if you see the picture, you can find I've just marked the 1st tracheal ring and the 5th tracheal ring, and you can see between both these the thyroid gland is situated. So the answer is 2nd to 4th. So moving on to question number 6. Sphenomandibular ligament is a remnant of, they've given us 4 pharyngeal arches: the 1st pharyngeal arch, the 2nd pharyngeal arch, and the 4th pharyngeal arch. So the answer for this question is the 1st pharyngeal arch. So you can see the sphenomandibular ligament, which is actually marked there. The sphenomandibular ligament is between from the spine of sphenoid to lingua of mandible, and it is remnant of the 1st pharyngeal cartilage. So moving on to question 7. Which of the following muscle of the tongue is not supplied by hypoglossal nerve? So they've given us 4 options, and the answer is the muscle of the tongue which is not supplied by hypoglossal nerve is the palatoglossus. You can just see this picture where you can see the hypoglossal nerve and it's branching and it's supplied towards the muscles of the tongue. So the palatoglossus is not supplied by the nerve. So the largest cranial nerve is, there are 4 questions. This is a very easy question and it should always be in a dentist's mind. So facial nerve, trigeminal nerve, abducens nerve, and trochlear nerve. The answer is the trigeminal nerve. It is the largest cranial nerve. You can see it's branching there. It is actually the largest cranial nerve which is present. So the answer for the largest cranial nerve is the trigeminal nerve. So moving on to question number 9. The pterygoid fovea is located in, they've given us 4 options: the condyloid process, the coronoid process, both, and none. So the answer for this question is the condyloid process, or it can also be called as a condylar process. So you can just see this picture. See, that is the condylar process or the condyloid process, and you can have that neck and the head of the condyla. You can see that, and in between that the pterygoid fovea will be there. So moving on to question 10, which gland is purely serous? They've given us 4 options: the submandibular gland, sublingual gland, parotid gland, and all of the above. Okay, keep this in mind, and it's very easy, and I think you all should be familiar with the answer. So the answer is the parotid gland. So you can just see the tabulation. All the other glands are mucus and mixed. See, the sublingual is mucus, submandibular is mixed, palatine is mucus. Only the parotid is serous. So the answer is parotid.